What's up YouTube, Unseen here with another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. This is, I guess, mixed tiers. It's against my friend Mike. We didn't really go in with like a set tier, we just pretty much said whatever you want to bring it, except for Ubers. So, yeah, this is our battle. Now, I made a Metang because they are so fucking awesome. Like, Metang looks like a badass, and I could never think of how to use him, so I finally made a set for him. I named him Metagross because I didn't know what to name him. But yeah, so Mike leads off with an Ambipom, and yeah, he uses Fake Out, obviously. He wants to get damage on me. And that's all they do, because they have Technician. So, I just set up my Stealth Rocks, or at least I tried to. I flinched this turn. And he goes for Brick Break. I'm part Psychic, and I have Eviolite. So, I can take it pretty well. I know Ambipom isn't like the best physical attacker, but still. So, I set up my Rocks this turn, which don't really help me out in the long run, but I mean, you know, it's just better to have them in general, just to get a little bit of damage and to reduce switch-ins on the other team. So he brings out his Caracosta, and I go for Toxic, thinking he'd switch out, just hoping to Toxic whatever he brings in. And I mean, it didn't really matter to get the Toxic on here. Actually, no, actually, this Toxic did matter. I don't know what I'm saying. So I go for the Meteor Mash, and I mean, it's my stab move, so I figured why not, and it did no damage at all. I'm actually pretty surprised I outsped it, but yeah, he goes for a Shell Smash, and I'm figuring he's going to go for a Water-type move, so I thought I could take it pretty decently, because he's actually pretty defensive. But yeah, so now he's +2 Speed, Special Attack, and Attack, -1 in both his defenses, and he's down to about half HP, and he goes for Earthquake, and Metang takes this like a champion. I really, really love Eviolite Metang. Like, I've used him in a couple games as a lead. He doesn't really get a kill usually, but he does do a decent amount of damage before he dies, and he gets up rocks. But I mean, see, that's -2 defense, or -1 I mean, and I still didn't even kill him, so that's why he's not like really good for attacking, but I still like him. He's cool to use, he's original, so I like Metang. But he dies. And my Toxic actually, yeah, it kills him, and it actually was important that I got the Toxic, because I don't think I have anyone that could really outspeed this +2 Tortuga, although, well, I bring in Mr. Happy, so I probably could use Protect anyway, so it didn't really matter that much. But he brings in his Ambipom again. I know he's going to go for Fake Out, so I use Protect, because I want to get my Toxic up, and I know that if I use it, his Fake Out won't affect me at all, and he can't use it next turn either. So, yeah, he goes for Fake Out like I predicted. And I get my Toxic Orb, so I'm 50% more attack. And he goes for Brick Break. I was pretty confident I could live at least one of them. I'm not the most defensive. I don't really think I have any. I might have a couple EVs in defense, but Ambipom is not really like the best attacker. So I take it in the low yellow. I'm fine with that though. Use Facade, and I take it out. Okay, so now he brings in his Whimsicott. Do work! And I fucking hate Whimsicott with a passion. But I found out a really, really easy way to counter Whimsicott, and that is anybody that has U-turn. Because, I mean, the battle will still take a long time, but you know, he can't set up a Leech Seed on you, because you're going to keep switching out. And you can just break his subs usually, because it's super effective. So he goes for Cotton Guard on the switch, which is pretty bad for me, because now he's at +3 already. And he goes for Cotton Guard again, so now he's +6. And I sort of figured he would do that, so I just go for Swords Dance so I can do a little bit more damage with my Scissor. And yeah, so this turn, he's going to set up a sub. He's a Sub Seed with Giga Drain, and Cotton Guard obviously. So yeah, after leftovers, he puts his sub up, and I go for X Scissor just to break it. And, sorry, so he told me that after this X Scissor, I was like, okay, I probably could have killed it after that, or done a lot of damage, and he pretty much said that his Whimsicott could take pretty much no damage from that X Scissor. So I'm like, okay, fine, so use Giga Drain this turn, let's see how much damage it does. And so he's +6, I'm +2, so he's pretty much +4 against me, defense-wise anyway. So he uses Giga Drain, and I go for X Scissor, and it really didn't matter like this, because I have two guys that have U-turn, so it really just sped up the battle a lot. But this is +4, I still do a really good chunk to it, it's super effective as well, so that's why it does so much. But I mean, Whimsicott is an asshole. I really hate Whimsicott. So he switches out knowing that he can't outstall me. He brings in his Homeless, his Cloister, and I'm +2 attack. So yeah, I just pretty much killed on the switch in, which is a good thing because if he set up with a Shell Smash, I might have been able to kill him with my Scissor actually, because I do have Bullet Punch on him. So it wouldn't matter that much, but it still wouldn't have been that good. So he brings in his Ugly. If you guys know my Heatran, he's Ugly 2.0, and that's because Mike made him for me. I pretty much have the exact same set on mine as his, so I knew exactly what he was going to do. Bring in Mr. Happy, just as death fodder, because he's pretty low on HP, so I really don't care if he dies. And he goes for Fire Blast, and he misses it, which sucks for him, because Zangoose actually does a lot of damage. I mean, Heatran is pretty defensive. He's pretty good HP. It's actually really good. And it's not very effective, and I still do that much damage. Like, that is a lot. I was really surprised. So he goes for Earth Power. He doesn't want to miss another Fire Blast. And obviously he's going to take out my Zangoose. So I bring in my big monkey, because I know I can pretty much hit most of his guys that are left. I think only has Heatran and Whimsicott. So go for Earthquake, 4 times super effective, and I didn't want to lower my stats with the superpower. So yeah, take out the Heatran. And I think he brings in his Whimsicott. Actually, no, he has a Amoonguss, yeah. He brings in a Amoonguss, and I go for Flare Blitz. I'm not sure if I can kill, but I mean, I was like, whatever. I mean, if I get close to killing him, I could just bring my Scissor out and use some Bullet Punches on him. So, surprisingly, this actually does kill him. I say that because, I mean, if you guys watch my other video against Mike, his Amoonguss took a Pure Power Psycho Cut from my Metacham, which was pretty surprising. But I guess between Life Orb and Sheer Force and Flare Blitz, he's really not going to take, you know, a hit from Darmanitan. So now he brings out a Whimsicott, and I should have just used Flare Blitz here again. I thought he was going to try, like, sub-stall me or something, because between Flare Blitz or Life Orb. So I just go for U-turn, just wanting to get out of there, I guess. And I bring in my Scissor, and this is what I mean, because if you have at least one guy with U-turn, you will not have a problem with Whimsicott as long as that one guy is alive. Because he can't set up, like I said before, his Leech Seed, and you can just break his subs all the time, so if he keeps setting up subs, he's going to hurt himself more than he's going to do anything to you, because most people that have, what's it called? Oh, what am I trying to say? Whatever. Most people that have U-turn can resist Giga Drain. That's what I was trying to say, yeah. So, I go for my Steel Gem boosted Bullet Punch, and I'm pretty confident I can kill it, and I don't, because Whimsicott is a scumbag, so he pretty much used Giga Drain just because he didn't feel like, actually no, he couldn't even set up a sub, so it didn't matter. So, yeah, he knows he's going to lose here. Go for X Scissor, take out the Whimsicott, and that is game. So, sorry if I'm, like, if I didn't upload a battle the other day. I was pretty busy. So I'm going to try to maybe get 2 up today. Like, no guarantee on that, but I hope I can. So, yeah, thanks everyone again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.